Hi guys, it's June, and as you guys can tell from the title of the video, we will be making a giant Pokeball. It's so much fun just to hug, to squish, and to throw at your friends. I brought it to a party and I threw it at some of my friends. Well, I didn't like throw it that hard, just a little. Yeah, it's awesome. I love hugging this thing. But before I do get started with the DIY, I just wanted to let you guys know that for my Pokeball, I use plush fabric, but I would suggest that you guys don't use flush fabric. Instead, you guys can use fleece. It's a lot easier to manage. With flush, it gets, sorry, not flush. With plush, it gets everywhere, and I would have to lint roll every single time I cut it or like touch it. The little like fabric fiber gets everywhere, all over my floor. So to save you the trouble, I would recommend you guys using fleece instead. I spent like 2 hours cleaning up my room afterwards, and I think you guys can tell from like the video, you guys can see the little fiber everywhere. So that is my warning. Beware if you guys use plush. Instead, I would recommend you guys using fleece. It feels pretty soft, just not as soft as plush would feel, but fleece will do the job. Fleece still feels really soft and really nice, and it's a lot easier to sew, and because you guys can see the line clear. With plush, it's really difficult to see the line of the fabric. Another thing that I want to mention is that in the video I mainly sew my Pokeball, but I did use hot glue for this black part as well as the button part, but I would recommend that if you guys can sew the whole entire thing, go ahead and do that because it lasts longer. It feels a lot nicer than if you were to glue it down, but because I was kind of in a rush, that's kind of why I use hot glue. So without further ado, I'll go ahead and get started with the DIY, and if you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and let's get started with the DIY. Here are the supplies that you'll need. I will put the list in the description box below, so be sure to check it out. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to make a cutout with the shape of a leaf, and the measurement for it is 30 inches by 10 inches. Next, you're going to trace it on red fabric and cut out 3 pieces. And then do the same thing for the white fabric. Next, place 2 pieces of red fabric on top of one another with the wrong side facing upwards. After that, put one end of the thread through the needle hole and pull it through. After that, you're going to make a knot with the 2 ends of the thread. You'll need to knot it a few times to make the knot bigger. And it should look like this. Next, we're going to begin sewing. So what you're going to do is that you're going to poke the needle through the 2 pieces of fabric with the needle going to the back side, and then bring the needle back to the front. So you're just going to bring it back and forth like so. And then after that, take the needle and pull it through and pull it to the end of the thread. When you get to the end, be sure to make a loop like so. And then after that, you're going to string the needle through the hoop and do that a few times before pulling it all the way through to make a knot. After that, you're going to cut the excess thread. And it should look something like this. Next, place another piece of red fabric on top of one of the sewn sides with the wrong side facing upwards. And then after that, you're going to sew the sides together so that it looks something like this. Now we're going to sew the white pieces of fabric to the red ones. Again, with the wrong side facing upwards, you're going to sew the sides together. Now we're going to do the same thing for the rest of the 2 white pieces. And it should look like this with 6 pieces, 3 white and 3 red side by side. Next, flip it over to the right side and fold the two end pieces together so that the wrong side is facing upwards like so. Next, sew the sides together, leaving a small opening like this so that you can fold it inside out. And then after that, you're going to take fiber fill and fill up your Pokeball until it achieves the amount of fluffiness and the round shape that you prefer. Now we're going to be sewing up this opening. Start from the inside. You're going to poke the needle through to the front and then bring the needle to the other side of the flap and then poke it through to the back and pull the needle through. And then you're going to repeat this process until you sew up the entire opening of the Pokeball. Then after that, you're going to knot the end and cut the excess thread. Next, cut a black strip of fabric that is 60 inches long by 3 inches wide. With the wrong side facing upwards, you'll fold the sides in like so. And then after that, you're going to apply hot glue to hold it down. Do this for the rest of the black strip of fabric. Next, cut out a 7-inch black circle and a 5-inch white circle. You're going to fold the ends slightly in and add glue so that you can glue it down, or if you can, sew it. Do the same thing for the white circle. Then after that, you're going to place the white circle on top of the black circle, right sides facing upwards, and then glue or sew the circles together. Next, sew or glue the black strip to the Pokeball and do the same thing for the button. My camera ran out of battery, but here is what your Pokeball should look like. I hope you guys like it. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye guys.